Good morning, everybody. Um, Today we're gonna learn how to. Oh no, that sucked. Today we're gonna. I can't do this. I'm not good at this. I'm trying to make an educational. No, I'm. Okay, I'm trying to make an educational YouTube channel. So bear with me. This is my first time. Um, so it's gonna be a learning experience for all of us, on all sides. But I want to just show you guys how easy certain things can be and how we can all enrich our lives by doing simple things that, some of us may not have even considered or thought of because it just wasn't an available option or a need or a necessity rather. But we can all do it, and with the times the way that they are and everything changing and everything being so uncertain, there are certain decisions we need to choose to make right now while we still have time, because we may think that after this COVID-19 stuff is so-called over, it's never really going to be over. Let's really get it together here. Our world is not going to be the same. It's not just going to go back to normal. We have to take certain measures, and we have to protect ourselves and our children, and we have to ensure that our quality of life doesn't just stay the same, but has a chance to grow and get better. And one major thing that we can all start to do is utilize the space that we have around our house. It's backyard space, front space, and we could use that to start growing our own food, like our own vegetables and fruits. With some of you guys it might take off right away, and with some of y'all it might be a little slower, but either way, you'd be really surprised what you can accomplish doing that kind of stuff. So I'm going to teach you how to properly germinate seeds, and just to show you guys how easy it is, I literally woke up today and I haven't really done anything to myself. I'm just, I want you guys to get the feeling of how easy it is to just get up and go and just do it. Alright, so we're going to do it together. Excuse the extra noises outside and stuff, I can't help that much, but just bear with me, and alright, let's go. Okay, so we need tools eventually, but right now we need seeds. So we're going to go get our seeds. Okay, well, first of all, since I'm already out here, this is one essential tool you're going to need. This, you're going to use it to clean the area around. Like when you're planting stuff outside, you need to make sure that you get rid of your weeds at the root. And you need to make sure that you get your soil nice and, I don't know what the word is in English, but like this. When you do this, you get oxygen into the soil, and that goes into the roots and helps the plant grow. So you're going to need all of that. All of that stuff comes into account. Okay, so we have our seeds. Okay, let me show you one more time. 2 essential tools. This, just a little shovel, and this. I think it's called like a rake or something. Okay. So we have seeds, and I'm going to show you. You can get any kind of seeds that you want. Okay, we've got I'm going to plant, I want flowers too, just because I like flowers and I think it's nice to have anything that's aesthetically pleasing. So we've got, zinnias. They're pretty hardy, and they're pretty and they're colorful. Whenever you pick any kind of flower, like marigolds, like if you're known for just not really tending to a garden like some people, like that's okay. You don't have to be like, an avid gardener, but you can have pretty flowers, and marigolds would be a good way to go because it's a nice hardy flower that doesn't require too much attention. So those are things to consider when planting too. Like don't just go planting anything, because you might end up figuring out that you have to really take care of it in a certain kind of way, and you might not be up for that, and that's cool. So just, Google whatever you want to plant, and then go get the seeds. Like we've got sweet pepper, we've got tomatoes, and then really easy to plant stuff like onion. Potatoes grow really well. Like any kind of root vegetable will grow really well in any garden, and it'll be plentiful too, as long as you keep your soil rich and keep it weed free. Like you'll have a really good sustainable vegetable garden. Where I'm from, we do this. It's like religiously, like it's just part of our culture, and it's you could really, really, really use it to your advantage, especially now. And I really hope you guys listen to me on this one, because it's needed. All right, so basically next, if you we need something to put our seeds in. Seeds need to have the right environment to be able to sprout. And what that means is the seed opens up and the little green leaves and stuff start to sprout out of it, and that's your plant. But you have to create the right environment for your seed. And the seed needs a little home. So we're going to use this. We're going to use this egg crate thingy. This is perfect. You can use just about, I would say, anything, but it's got to be something like this, where it's absorbent. You can poke holes in the bottom. It's small, It's like, think of your seed as a little baby, and you're putting it in its little, I guess it's like the equivalent of a uterus. Like think of the baby inside a mom. It's all a same concept. Sorry, guys. All right. This video is going to be so boring. So boring. All right. So we take our egg crate and we're going to go fill it up with soil. I'm going to show you how to do that. Leave your seeds on the side. You don't need them yet. All you need is your egg crate, and you need to have your soil. What you want to get for soil is like planting soil. It's rich in nutrients, and get like Miracle-Gro planting soil. And you'll see different kinds of bags. You can really get any kind you want. Just make sure you read the bag. It'll tell you what it's good for. And you could always ask someone at the store to help you if you have any questions. Okay. So, I've got some soil I'm working with in a pot here already. And as you can see, it's dark, rich soil. That's another thing. You don't absolutely have to go buy your soil. If you happen to live somewhere where your soil is already rich, and looks like this, then you don't really have to necessarily go buy a bag of soil. I mean, it's good to have on hand because it'll come in handy with your garden. But as you progress with your garden, you can also start thinking about compost piles. And what a compost pile is you create your own soil using nature. You take your trash, not just any trash, you take biodegradable trash, like vegetable parts that you discard, things like that. Don't put like gum wrappers and things that are not biodegradable. You could put paper in there, and you throw it all into a pile, and over time, with the weather and everything, it turns into what we call compost. And it's nutrient rich, and you can use it for all of your plants and gardening purposes. It's really, really a neat kind of way to do it. It's always important to have a compost pile when gardening. If you're really going to be seriously thinking about making a sustainable vegetable garden. And you can have a separate herb garden as well. Make sure you keep those two separate because herbs are more delicate and they require different kind of care. So if you keep them separate, it'll make it easier to manage. God, I feel like this video is already so boring. All right, here you guys go. So you would just do this all the way around. And you don't have to poke holes in this because this is very absorbent. But if you don't have this kind of material, this cardboard type of egg crate, that's okay. You can use the plastic one or the foam one or whatever they have and just make sure you poke little holes at the bottom so that when you water it, the water can come through because you don't want to drown your plant. Too much water will drown your plant and the plant will die. So we have our soil ready to go. Oops. All right. We're going to take this back inside. For the first, I would say, like 2-3 days, you're going to keep your plant inside. Alright, we're going to go get our seeds now. We need our seeds to germinate and pop up for us. So I'm not going to plant all of them with you. That would be like extremely, extremely boring. So I'm going to okay. So, here we are. All right, guys. Okay, here we have our peppers. And on the back of our package, oh my God, is that backwards to you guys? Yeah, it is. Okay, but on the back of the package, just know it's got a bunch of information right here. That's good to know and keep in mind. And it's good to label your little things. And you can label them however you want. You can take little toothpicks and like glue little pieces of paper, like make a little flag out of them and write down, tomato or bell pepper, and just stick it in, wherever you planted your tomato or your bell pepper in this case. So here we have our seeds. You see this? There are little seeds. They're already ready to be planted. And what we do is we're going to just stick them right in the middle. Just one seed. I would do one seed, and you just stick it in like that. You see? You just put it like this, and you stick it in there. And you just go around and you do that with all of your seeds, okay? So I'm going to be talking while I'm doing my own because I'm so excited. All right. And once you have that, this is your foundation for your future garden. Like, so treat it that way. Like, keep in mind that big picture. Keep in mind this lush, beautiful garden. Don't look at what you're working with right now and only see this. You have to keep visualized your awesome garden, like the one that you want, because all of that energy is going to, it's going to help you. Just, all right. You're gonna, after you stick your seeds in there, you're going to take more of your soil, and or you could just bury the seed. You know, you already have pretty much enough soil. Just bury it in there. Cover it up. Just lightly cover it up. You don't have to squish it. You don't have to put extra strength in there or anything like that. Just, you know, gently put it in there, and you're going to let it rest. You're waiting for your little seed to wake up. After you plant your seeds like that, you make sure you water them. Take a spray bottle, any kind of spray bottle. Make sure it's clean. Make sure there's no chemicals inside of it. Take your spray bottle and use, I would recommend like clean, good water. I wouldn't recommend tap necessarily, but that doesn't absolutely matter either. Like, work with what you have. So you take your spray bottle and you just spray down all of this until it's nice and moist and damp. And then you just let it sit and leave it alone. You don't need to water it more than once a day. And remember, do not drown your plants or your seeds. And let it sit like this, and you'll see after like, I don't know, anywhere 3 to 4 days, you should start seeing a little sprout. And you can put your egg crate outside for periods at a time. Like, if it's that nice springy kind of feel outside, go ahead and put them out there. Go ahead and put them out there, but just keep a close eye on it. Like, literally, I know it sounds weird, but just treat it like it's a baby. Like, the little seedlings in here are a baby, and you gotta look after them and tend to them and just kind of check up on them because they're delicate right now at this point, and you want your seeds to wake up. Because once you get those seeds to bust, then it's on. It's game time. Then you just have to transfer it, and I'm going to teach you how to do that too. We're going to do all this step by step. You know, just take it easy, and it becomes therapeutic and a part of like every day. And it really is therapeutic and just so beneficial. And I cannot stress it enough. And hey, New Orleans, everybody, miss you guys, miss my kids. Wondering about you guys a lot, and I just hope you guys are ready because I want to see some gardens, guys. I want to see some moves. I want to see some happy smiling faces, and I miss y'all. And yeah, so good luck with your gardens, and if you have any questions, you guys can contact me, call me anytime, whatever. not hard to find. So just keep in touch, and I'd love to hear any ideas, and I can't wait to keep progressing this with you guys. And I know I'm a little awkward right now, but I'm willing to take suggestions on how to better everything, and I'll have a nicer background for you guys to work with too, so don't worry about that. And yeah, just I want to make sure that you guys are enjoying yourselves and have something to smile about, and I want to be a part of that. All right, guys, that's it for now, and love you.